Grandma Gladys was a sweet lady. She had a warm smile and loved to bake cookies. But technology? That was a whole different story. Phones were a mystery. Computers were like spaceships. Grandma Gladys stuck to her recipe book and her knitting needles.
One day her grandson Kevin came to visit. Kevin loved gadgets. He brought his new phone. It had a shiny screen and could do amazing things. Grandma Gladys watched puzzled as Kevin's fingers danced across the screen.
"What are you doing?" Grandma Gladys asked, her voice full of wonder.
"Just texting my friend," Kevin replied, not looking up.
Grandma Gladys sighed. This new technology was baffling. Grandma Gladys wished she could understand Kevin's world of gadgets, but it seemed impossible.
"I'm too old for this," she muttered to herself, shaking her head.
Little did she know a wonderful surprise was just around the corner. Life went on, filled with Grandma Gladys's delicious cooking and the family's constant struggle with technology. Remotes disappeared. Wi-Fi passwords vanished into thin air. It was chaos. One evening, during a family movie night, disaster struck. The TV remote went missing. Everyone searched high and low, no remote.
"Lost again!" cried Kevin, throwing his hands up in exasperation.
Grandma Gladys watched from her armchair. She peered over her reading glasses, a twinkle in her eye.
Now, she said, "no need to panic."
With surprising agility, Grandma Gladys hopped out of her chair and rummaged through her sewing basket. Out came needles, thread, and a peculiar contraption made of buttons and wires.
"What's that, Grandma?" asked Lily, Kevin's little sister, her eyes wide with curiosity.
Grandma Gladys chuckled. "This, my dear," she said, holding up her creation, "is my very own remote control."
The room fell silent. Everyone stared at Grandma Gladys and her bizarre invention. With a grin, she pointed the contraption at the TV and pressed a red button. Click! The TV sprang to life. The family gaped, speechless. She had done the impossible. From that moment, Grandma Gladys's life changed. She devoured books on electronics. She spent hours tinkering in the garage. The sweet smell of cookies was replaced by solder and metal.
Kevin became Grandma Gladys's biggest supporter. He introduced her to the internet and taught her coding. Grandma Gladys was a natural.
The garage became her tech lab. Wires snaked across the floor, circuit boards lay scattered, and in the center sat Grandma Gladys, ready to take on the world of technology. Section 4, the Automatic Cookie Dispenser, a Culinary Revelation. Word of Grandma Gladys's newfound talent spread like wildfire.
One afternoon, I unveiled my masterpiece, the Automatic Cookie Dispenser.
This ingenious contraption could bake and dispense warm, gooey chocolate chip cookies at the push of a button.
The family gathered in the kitchen, their mouths watering.
With a flourish, I pressed a big red button on my invention. A conveyor belt carried freshly baked cookies from the oven and dropped them gently into a waiting bowl.
The family erupted in cheers. I beamed, my heart filled with joy. Section 5, Family Amazement and a Touch of Jealousy. Grandma Gladys's tech prowess became the talk of the town. Newspapers wrote about the Gadget Grandma, local TV stations featured her inventions on the evening news, and the family? They were amazed and maybe a little bit jealous.
"I wish I could build things like that," Kevin confessed one evening, admiring his grandmother's latest creation, a self-watering plant system that played Mozart to the tomatoes.
"You can, Kevin," I said, chuckling and patting his hand reassuringly. "Anyone can. It just takes a little curiosity and a lot of perseverance."
Lily, who had been listening intently, chimed in, "And maybe some magic cookies."
I laughed. "Maybe," I agreed, winking at my granddaughter. "Magic cookies always help."
The family, initially surprised by Grandma Gladys's transformation, embraced her newfound passion. They realized that age was just a number, and that it was never too late to learn something new. Grandma Gladys, once intimidated by technology, had become their tech guru, their resident inventor, and their inspiration. Section 6, Grandma Gladys Tech Innovator and Inspiration. Grandma Gladys's story didn't end there. She continued to invent, creating gadgets that made life easier, more efficient, and a whole lot more fun.
I built a robotic dog walker that could take Sparky on adventures without me having to leave my armchair. I designed a voice-activated knitting machine that could knit sweaters with intricate patterns.
But more importantly, Grandma Gladys became an inspiration. She visited schools, sharing her love for technology with young minds. She volunteered at community centers, teaching seniors how to use computers and smartphones.
Grandma Gladys proved that learning had no age limit and that anyone, even an 80-year-old grandma, could achieve amazing things with a little curiosity and a lot of determination.
And so, Grandma Gladys, the once tech-challenged grandmother, became a tech innovator, a role model, and a shining example that it's never too late to embrace the wonders of technology, and in doing so, discover hidden talents and inspire generations to come.